The base interest rate is rising rapidly and is likely to rise further. In 2021, the interest rate, which was at zero level, rose to 1.75% in less than a year in the aftermath of COVID-19. Some predict that interest rates will reach as high as 2.75% to 3.0% by the end of this year. An increase in interest rates usually leads to a fall in house prices. In general, when the mortgage interest rate rises, it is a normal market reaction to slow the rise in house prices or to have an effect on the fall in house prices. Therefore, there is a forecast that housing prices will turn into a downward curve despite the rise in mortgage interest rates that started at the beginning of this year. The faster interest rates rise, the more difficult it is to buy a house. As stocks accumulate in the market, the price goes down. However, during the period of historical interest rate hikes, the house prices actually rose. In the past, when inflation occurred, house prices rose accordingly. Since the cost of materials required to build a house fluctuates, it directly affects the price of new houses. When material costs rise, the burden of construction costs increases, leading to a decrease in supply as well as an increase in new housing prices. If housing for sale is already in short supply and the supply of new housing is also reduced, the conditions for buyers to purchase a house will inevitably become more unfavorable. There have been two interest rate hikes since the 2000s. The first increase period was from October 2005 to August 2008, and the second period was from June 2010 to June 2012. During the first increase period, it rose by 2% p 8 times, and in the second period, it rose by 1.25% p 5 times. The average base rate was 4.5% and 2.9% respectively. At that time, house prices raised the base interest rates, but prices did not fall. During the first interest rate hikes, the nationwide apartment sales price rose 21.0%, and during the second period, it rose 12.0%. Real estate supply conditions and regulation also affect the formation of real estate prices. As such, interest rates absolutely do not lower house prices.